Good morning, namaskaram.
Namaste, sir.
Yeah. Audio is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Audio is clear.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. We'll start. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamudavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostu Te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Phullara Vindayada Patranetra Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapannaparijataya Totra Vetrekapanaya Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrtaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandana Partho Vatsasudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahad Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishmadronatata Jayadratha Jala Gandhara Nilopala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwattama Vikarna Ghora Magara Duryodhana Vartini Sottirna Kalu Pandavai Rananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha Parasharya Vachasaroja Mamalam Gidartha Gandhotkadam Nanakhyanaga Kesaram Harikadha Sambodhana Bodhidam Loke Sajjana Shatpadairaharaha Pepi Yamanam Muda Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradham Sinasreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutastunamti Divyaistavaihi Vedais Sangabadakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyandam Nabidusura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Good morning and namaskaram to all. So we have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are now in the 16th chapter, Daivaasura Sampath Vibhaaga Yogam. So we have completed up to verse number 5. Verse number 5 we just touched, so we will start from 5 and then we will continue. 5th verse, Daivi Sampath Vimokshaya Nibandhaya Surimata Mashucha Sampadam Daivim Abhijatosi Pandava. Sadvasana, Daivi Sampath, that leads to liberation. So Daivi Sampath is for mokshaya, means it leads to liberation. So we have to develop our divine qualities. Okay, Daivi Sampath, divine qualities we have to develop. Then Asuri, Durvasana, all negative qualities, all that the Daivi Sampath we explained, all that 16 chapters were all talking about your Daivi Sampath only. Right? So all that we have to continue developing or refining ourselves. We have to refine our mind better and better, and that is Daivi Sampath. Asuri Sampath, Durvasana, negative qualities, it will strengthen Samsara Bandham. So Nibandhaya, it will strengthen our bondage towards the properties or towards the materials, etc. And it will cause pain and suffering. Then Nibandhaya Mata, so Mata, it is regarded or it is considered that Daivi Sampath will lead to liberation, Asuri Sampath will lead to bondage. So, but Arjuna, Bharata, Ma Suchaha, you don't grieve, you don't worry Arjuna, because Daivim Sampadam Abhijataha Si, you are born with lot of divine qualities. You have a lot of divine qualities in you, right? How do you know? We have already discussed about the divine qualities of Pandavas and Arjuna especially, and because Arjuna is with Krishna all the time, that itself shows that he is a Daivi Sampannaha. Right? Arjuna has got so much of, he has done punyas, that is the reason why he has got Daivi Sampath, and the clear indication that Krishna is always with him as his friend. You imagine how much a Punyatma Arjuna is, and he has been in touch with many saints like Veda Vyasa, so many, right? He has learned Shastras from great saints, etc. That also is because of his punyas only. Then they have never deviated from dharmic path. The Pandavas never deviated from the path of dharma. They were always doing the right thing. Okay, so that is they were in the path of dharma alone. His elder brother Dharmaputra Yudhishthira is famous for maintaining that all the time throughout his life. Okay, so these are the reason why Krishna is assuring Arjuna, you don't worry Arjuna, because Arjuna, Bharata, Ma Shuchaha, you don't grieve, you don't worry, you don't cry, you don't have no worries at all, you don't have to worry, because Daivim Sampadam Abhijataha Si, you are born with divine qualities. Okay, so see that compassion in Krishna, how much love and affection towards Arjuna Sri Krishna has got, right? We'll move to 16.6. Bhau bhuta sargau lokesmin daiva asura evacha daivo vistarasah prokta asuram partha me shrunu. Dvau bhuta sargau lokesmin daiva asura evacha daivo vistarasah prokta asuram partha me shrunu. Hey Arjuna, hey Partha, there are two types of beings in this world. There are two types of people or two types of species, you can say. Okay, in humans as well as in other species, there are only two types. What all they? Daivim asura evacha. Asmin loke, in this world, yeah. Asmin loke, in this world, Daiva Asura Evacha. There are two types of people. People or anyone, anything. Two types only. One is Daiva Vargam, the other is Asura Vargam. Dvau Bhuta Sargau. These two types of species only exist. Hey Partha, hey Arjuna, Daivaha Vistarashah Proktaha. I have explained to you in detail about the Daivi Sampath. In this chapter as well as all the previous chapters are all about Daivi Sampath only. How to be in Sattva Guna, from how to transcend from, how to shift from Tamo Gunam to Rajo Gunam to Sattva Gunam, etc. All that is explained in detail. All the Daivi Sampath we have explained so far. Now, May Asuram Srunu. Now you listen Asuri Sampath from me in detail. In detail, I am going to explain now all the Asuri Sampath. See, in us also, in humans also, there is always a fight between the Daivi Sampath and Asuri Sampath. Each one of us have got both the qualities in us. Only when the Daivi Sampath dominates the Asuri Sampath, we say that we have got divine qualities. Or who are Devas? Devas are those who have got more divine qualities. So, in us, in every human being, we have got a mixture. If the Asuri Sampath is dominating Daivi, then we are Asuras. And if the Daivi Sampath is more, then we are Devas. So that is how we have to understand that this Daivi Sampath and Asuri Sampath is there in every species. In animals also, in other plants also, you can see both the types of species, Daivi Sampath and Asuri Sampath. And always there is a fight between the Daivi Sampath people and Asuri Sampath people. In human beings also, there is always fight between the good and bad. That is the reason why we have this police station, law and order, courts, etc. All these are necessary only because there is always a fight between these Devas and Asuras. Okay? The good and bad, there is always a fight. If there is no fight, all are Devas, then there is no necessary of any court and law and order, etc. will not be necessary. It is all there because these two types of people exist. Only these two types of people exist in this world. Okay? And in that, I have explained about Daivi Sampath in the previous verses up to 4. We have explained also in the previous chapters also. We have explained. Now I will, in detail, I am going to talk about the Asura Vargam. Asuri Sampath. What are the qualities of Asuras? And this fight between Devas and Asuras is there from all the time. It is there. In the Puranas also you will see. In real life also, these Asuras and Devas are there at all times. 5,000 years before also. Even before that also there is a fight between the Asuras and Devas. It is not that now the world has become worse than earlier. No, nothing like that. Every time or any any kalam, whether it is Krita Yugam, Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam or Kali Yugam, whichever Yugam it is, there is always a fight between these Devas and Asuras. Devas and Asuras exist at all times. Sometimes Devas win, sometimes Asuras win. That is what is happening. Okay? And Bhagavan is always with Devas. We should never forget. Bhagavan is always with Devas. Arjuna, Pandavas, you see, Bhagavan Krishna is always there with Pandavas only. Is it not? So, Bhagavan will be always with the Devas. That means those who have got divine qualities, Bhagavan will be there. Right? And that is the reason why the previous verse said that Daivi Sampath Vimokshaya. It will lead to moksham, liberation. Now, we'll go to next verse. 16:7. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha Janaha na vidurasuraha na shaucham napi chacharo na satyam teshu vidyate pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janaha na vidurasuraha na shaucham napi chacharo na satyam teshu vidyate. Asuraha janaha. This people who have more asuri sampat. Asuri sampat, those asuraha, those who have got asuraha janaha, those who have got more asura sampat, pravrittim cha nivrittim cha naviduhu. They don't know about pravritti and nivritti. What do you mean by pravritti and nivritti? Then we should know what is pravritti and what is nivritti. Asuras, they don't have any idea about this pravritti and nivritti. What is pravritti, what is nivritti, they have no idea. What is pravritti and what is nivritti? Pravritti margam is, see, every one of us have got certain desires. Okay? Desires are there. That is why we are all born here. We are born with desires. So the fulfilling the desires, while fulfilling the desires, there is a prescribed method in Vedas. Okay? That is the Karma Kanda portion of Vedas. Dharma, Artha, Kama. Fulfill your desires for money, etc. with Dharma in a righteous way. What is the righteous way? Whatever you are fulfilling the desires, all of that you do as an offering to God. Even if you have no clear idea of God, it's okay. Even if there is no clarity in God, but still, even if you believe that there is a God who is controlling the universe, etc., all that you offer to Bhagavan and fulfill your desires in a righteous manner. Okay? That method is pravritti. If that method is pravritti. And nivritti is when you know that everything is God, I have no absolute interest. I want to reduce all my karma vasanas. I have no interest in karma or karma phalam. Okay? My only goal in life is realization, God realization, self realization. I want to know self. I have no other job. I have nothing else to do in this world. And that margam, that path is the nivritti margam. Okay? So that means you believe, you understand Bhagavan in a very clear manner through Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, etc. And your goal is freedom, moksham. I want freedom from this karma and I want freedom from this karma vasana and I want only shanti. I have got no interest in anything whatsoever other than this. That margam is the nivritti margam. Pravritti margam is I have desires, I want to fulfill my desires, and if the fulfillment of the desires is enakenabi somehow, in whichever way I will do it, that is falling. That is the falling into gartam. Okay? So that is in the pravritti margam, if someone does, there is absolutely no chance. What does that mean? Though there are people who don't have the clarity of this pravritti margam and nivritti margam, there only is one, only the only margam is selfish margam. I want this. Whichever way, I don't care. That is the asuri buddhi. Asuri buddhi. That is asuri buddhi. So, pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janaha na vidurasuraha. Na viduhu. They don't know. Na viduhu. They don't know what is pravritti, what is nivritti, etc. Teshu. Okay. In those people who don't know the pravritti and nivritti, etc., shaucham na vidyate. They have absolutely no purity of the heart. There is no purity in the heart. Then, acharaha api na vidyate. Acharaha. Acharaha means the actions they do. Okay, whatever actions they do, Acharya Nishtha is not there. There is no righteous way. There is only my way. That's all. Okay, I will not go as per the Shastras. I will not go by even some guru or anyone that's advising. No, I will not do. I have my own way. That is what is my way? Selfish way. Somehow or other, I will fulfill my desire. By crookedness or by whichever means, I don't care. Like there are people now who would like to who go to even temples also, we can see. Temples, they want to see the deity. They use both their elbows, this way, this side, and doesn't bother. They never bother whether this elbow is hurting the other person or not. I want to see the deity. I want to go into the front in the line or in the queue. Without anything, whichever way. You can see this in many temples. I don't want to name the temples. Many temples you can see this. I want to be in the front. So with both the elbows and with all the muscle power, they use gents, ladies, doesn't matter, whoever it is, I want to go to the front. Okay, so this is Asuri Buddhi. Shaucham na vidyate, they don't have purity of the heart. Always ragadveshas are so anger, all that is there in the mind. Fulfilling my desire. I want to be ahead of all. I want to be the number one in each and everything. Whichever way, I don't care. Then acharaha api na vidyate, there is no nishtha. There is no swabhava shuddhi. Okay, swabhava shuddhi. Swabhava means the way you behave, the way you mingle with people, the way you talk, the way you think. Okay, all that is swabhava shuddhi. That swabhava shuddhi acharam na vidyate. Then satyam na vidyate. Satyam also is not there. They don't see the truth. They are not honest people, that is one way. But there is no truth in their life. Means they never know about Atma. They have no idea. See, pravritti and nivritti we discussed. So in that nivritti margam is you should know. You should have an idea of Atma. There is no knowledge of Atma. There is no interest to know Bhagavan or etc. They don't believe in all these systems. They don't believe in Shastras. But they are selfish people. They are not good people. Okay? They are that is the first verse. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janaha na vidurasuraha na shaucham. No cleanliness or no purity in the heart, in the mind. Na acharaha. No good method, good, what do you call, achara means behavior. Okay? No good behavior also, no right conduct, correct. No, nor the right conduct is not there, nor truth also you cannot find them. They will tell something, do something else, think something else. Okay? There is no connection. In the what is that? Vang me manasi pratisthita, mano me vacha pratishtitam. There is walk and mind. It should synchronize. It should, whatever you are thinking should come out of your words. And whatever is coming out of your words should match with your actions also. Okay? This must be there. Satyam na vidyate. Acharaha api na vidyate. Satyam na vidyate. They don't have any truth. So those who don't have this pravritti, in that pravritti, see, pravritti margam, if suppose someone is following the pravritti margam as prescribed by the Shastras, then they will definitely one day will enter into the nivritti margam. Okay, so the purushartha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So dharma, artha, kama, once they do all this, they will realize that there is no end to this suffering. Then they will start thinking, why am I suffering? And definitely they will end up, when they start looking or want to know the truth, Guru will appear in front of them, or they will find the right shastras in front of them, they will find the right guru, and they will enter into the nivritti margam. Okay, so pravritti and nivritti, but whereas this asura buddhi or the asuras, asuri sambat people, they never know what is pravritti, what is nivritti, forget Atma. Asatyam apratishtham te jagadahuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kamahaitukam. 8th slokam. Asatyam apratishtham te jagadahuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kamahaitukam. Te means this asuri sampannas, asuras, or those who have got asuri sampat. Te, those with demonic qualities. Jagat, this world, asatyam. This is confusing. Asatyam means this world is asatyam for them. It is not as how we say Jagan Mithya. It is not the Jagat Mithyatvam of a Vedanti. Okay, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. Not that sort of Jagat Mithya there. There asatyam for that means there is no truth in this. Mean they don't see any God or Atma in this world. They see whatever they see, that is only truth. Whatever they see, smell, taste, experience, etc., that itself is there, and they know that all this is changing. Like all of that, whatever they see, it is changing. Everything is changing, and that is the reality for them. That reality means it is asatyam. There is no satyam in this world. They don't see the truth in this world. They don't see Atma. They don't see Bhagavan. They don't see that unmoving, achalam and adhishtanam in this universe. They don't see any adhishtanam here. Okay, they see only the names and forms, and whatever names and forms they see, that is the reality for them. That way, it says asatyam. Asatyam here for them, asatyam. That is the meaning of asatyam. Not to be confused with the mithyatvam of this world of the people who are in spirituality. Okay, please don't get confused there. Te jagat asatyam apratishtham. There is no adhishtanam, there is no substratum in this universe for them. Whatever they see, that's it. There is nothing beyond that. They can't see anything beyond that. They can't even think anything beyond this names and forms. Okay, jadam. That is the truth for them. Apratishtham. There is no base. There is no adhishtanam here. Then Anishwaram. There is no Bhagavan. There is no controller of this universe. They don't think that there is a power which controls this universe. They don't see the rhythm. And if at all they see a rhythm, they will think that it is the natural. There is nothing. There is no controller. There is no someone. Suppose you see a beautiful painting. Think about a beautiful, nice painting. You ask the person how this painting came. If the other person says, no, it was not there, it just came like that. So beautiful, yeah, it is there. Nobody painted? No, nobody painted. It came on its own? Yeah, it came on its own. Will you believe? We will not. A sensible person who has got some common sense will not believe it. Similarly, this universe, which is so beautiful and which is perfect rhythm is there, it is under the perfect law of karma, is 100% perfect in this world. There is a fantastic rhythm is there. And how can we say that this is not under anyone's control? There is a perfect controller is there. Some Sakshi is there. Under whose command things are functioning as it is. Bhishasmadvatah pavate bhishodeti suryaha bhishasmadagnischendrascha mrityurdhavati panchama iti. Mrityu, even the sun, Agni, Bhisha, Vayu, right? All of them, they are functioning by fear of that big controller, that Bhagavan. Right? Bishasmad vataha pavate. So when there is a controller here, there is a niyanta. Okay? That is not there for those who have got this Asuri Sampath. Asuri Sampannaha, the Apratishtham, Anishwaram. This Jagat is Apratishtham, Asatyam, Anishwaram and Aparaspara Sambhutam. Then, okay, then how this world is created then? How this world is created then? Then what they think is they created, any creation is because of a Stri Purusha Samyogam. Okay, between a man and a woman, they created everything in this universe. Okay, all the jivas are created by man and woman, and all the objects of this world is because of two elements combined together. It's a compound. Every object in this world is a combination of elements. Two elements mix, you have got one product. 3, 4 elements go together, you have another product. Like that. H2O or everything, anything that you see here, right? It is a combination of all elements here. Various kinds of metal they join to form something else. Okay? That is the way this whole universe is created. There is no controller, there is no Ishvara only. Anish, Aparaspara Sambhutam, then Kama Haitukam, Anishwaram, no Bhagavan, no God, no concept of God, no one. Aparaspara Sambhutam, all created by man and woman by mating, all the jivas are created, and everything else is a combination of various elements. Okay, combination of materials, all this whole universe is created. Aparaspara Sambhutam, then Kama Haitukam. Why they are created? For the fulfillment of the desires. Everything is there for fulfilling, for the bhogam, for enjoyment, for bhogam, to fulfill all my desires. That is why the whole things are, the material things are there in this universe. Kama Haitukam. That is only Hetu here. Fulfillment of desires. That is why this beautiful world is created. It is for my enjoyment. Then, Kim Anyat Ahuhu. Other than that, what else is there in this world? This is how the Asuri people talk. They say that this world is there. Yeah, I see the world. That is what it is. You see, there is a God, there is a God. No, there is no God and all that. Atma, what are you talking about Atma? No Atma. Then how do you think that the Janma, the Punarjanma, etc. Don't talk nonsense. The husband or the man and woman, they have a samyogam and then you have a child. There is nothing. This child is born just like that. It is same. Similarly, whatever you see here, it's a combination of things here. There is nothing beyond that. No janma, jo punarjanma, no karma vasana. Only then what about all the so many beautiful things are created? It's for my bhogam only. It is for our bhogam. We have to enjoy it for our sensual pleasures. Right? The fruit is there. Yeah, eat it. That's it. Nothing else. So, anything, any object that we see here, all the materials are for kama haitukam, for bhogam alone. Kimanyatahu. There is nothing other than above. Whatever is told about earlier, there is nothing else here. What else is there? They say the universe is without truth, has no moral foundation, there is no adhishtanam, and it is without a God, there is no Atma or Brahman or Paramatma, nothing, and is born of mutual union. That's it, nothing else. And it is brought about by lust only, kama haitukam. And all of this is created by people for bhogam, for enjoyment. Nothing else. This is the Asuri Buddhi. They don't see the unmoving thing. They do not think that where do all of this appear and disappear? Yeah, I see certain things. Yeah, okay. Where is it appearing? Mind? If you say if it is appearing in my mind, mind is also changing. You can see we experience a change in every object of this world. And even the mind is changing, the likes and dislikes are changing, my mind is changing. Sometimes I am happy, sometimes I am unhappy, sometimes I am jealous, but I am able to see the change in my mind also. Where is this appearing and disappearing? In my bodham, in my consciousness, which never changes, which is there during my waking state, during my deep sleep, or when dreaming also. That unchanging, the sakshi, the witness consciousness, which is there in me, I fail to observe. All that is changing here, for to experience any change, there has to be something which is stationary. So this Asuri Sampath people never think about that. Then, how is it that they are all functioning perfectly? Why there is a rhythm? The rhythm they don't see. Perfect rhythm is there. Water always flow from the higher to the lower. Temperature transfers from the hot to cold. Okay? And if you do a good karma, you are getting happiness. If you do a bad karma, definitely it produces suffering. And it is applicable to right from the devas to asuras to the ant or anything. Law of karma is perfect here. And how come they fail to see the God here or the controller here, Ishvara here? Who is the Niyanta? And if the creations, all the creations are there, if it is to fulfill the desires, then all the desires are coming to an end? That is the question. Okay, I want to have an ice cream. Ice cream is produced for the fulfilling of my desire. Okay, I have one ice cream. Does it stop? Is it ends there? It's done. No more desires. Is it like that? It leads to another desire. Is it not? That is what is happening all around. The desires are unending. It never stops. It continues. Okay. So, the prayojanam of this creations, the prayojanam of this, the creations, if it is to fulfill only the desires, is there an end? That is a question. Is it the only prayojanam? That is a question. Is it the only prayojanam? Or is there anything that is ultimate happiness? The happiness when you get, or the peace of mind when you get, when the shanti is there, shanti is happiness. Ashantasya kuta sukham. Where there is no peace, where is happiness you will get? Right? So, shanti is necessary. Peace of mind is necessary. So, peace of mind only can give. Is this all the objects of this world? If it is created for the kama haitugam, for fulfillment of desires, is the desires are completed and then getting into an ultimate happiness state? Do we see that? That is the question. So Bhagavan continues, 16.9. Etam drishtimavashtyabhya nashtatmanolpabuddhayaha prabhavatyugra karmanaha kshayaya jagato hitaha. Etam drishtimavashtabhya nashtatmano alpabuddhayaha nashtatmanaha alpabuddhayaha prabhavatyugra karmanaha kshayaya jagato hitaha. Ahitaha, jagataha ahitaha. Etam drishti, such vikshanam, such vision, okay, such thinking, such attitude. Etam drishtim, this loka vikshanam, this the way we see the world as told above of the Asuri Buddhi. Avashtyabhya. Avashtyabhya means one who has got the commitment or conviction, avashtyabhya, okay, clinging to such beliefs, clinging to the beliefs as explained earlier, as the previous two verses, nashtatmanaha, these lost souls, nashtatmanaha means these people, nashtatmanaha, those who have got no buddhi at all, no medha shakti, right? Not using the dhi, okay? Not using their buddhi, nashtatmanaha, they lost their souls, they lost themselves, you can say. These lost people, nashtatmanaha, alpabuddhayaha, those buddhi is alpam. Alpam. When the buddhi is alpam, no sukham you will get. Yo vai bhuma tat sukham. Only when the buddhi is complete, when you have the purnatvam, when you have, what is alpatvam? Unfulfilled. Okay, I miss, always I missing. I don't have the full completeness is not there in me. I miss something. Kurai is there. Some kurai. Right? Kurayundrumillai. Should be like that. There is no kurai. That is purnatvam. Whereas here there is some alpatvam. Okay? I miss something. Limitedness. Na alpe sughamasti. Yo vai bhuma tat sugham. When there is purnam, when it is complete, there only sugham is there. When your stomach is full, I don't want anything more. Let it be the sweetest sweet. I don't want, because my stomach is full. That is completeness. I feel fulfilled. Dhanyoham. Tripti is there. So that is bhuma. There only sukham is there. But this buddhi is alpam. Alpa buddhi. Alpa buddhi. There sukham asti. There is no sukham. There is no sukham at all. Na alpe. See, the alpa buddhayaha and ugra karmanaha. They do all krura karmas, very dreadful actions they will do. Okay, ugra karmanaha. They do any crime. They go to any extent to fulfill their desire. As I told you, with both the elbows, they will push the other devotees to go to the front, hurting everyone. That is, anything is possible. And seeing Bhagavan itself, they do like this. One example only, which is the people whom we think as religious, good people, what their actions because of the selfishness produces such criminal activities, hurting others. That is why I am taking that example. Ugra karmanaha, they do all krura karmas, dreadful deeds. Ahitaha. Ahitaha. What do you mean by ahitaha? It is not going to do any good for themselves as well as for others. These people who are so selfish in their activities to fulfill their desires of earning money or name and fame, etc., or come to the power in a company or in an organization or in the country, they will kill people, they will hurt others, they will stamp on the poor's heads, anything they will do. In a family also, they will go to any extent. Brothers, sisters, doesn't matter. Own children or own father and mother, anything they will go to any extent to fulfill their personal desire, to acquire money, property, gold, name and fame, all that. Because it's all because of Asuri Buddhi. And it is not going to do any hitam for themselves, and it will do damage to self as well as others also. Ahitaha. Okay? Ahitaha. And Jagataha Kshayaya. It destroys the world. It is dangerous to the world. These people are dangerous to this world. Prabhavanti. Prabhavanti means they rise. These people rise like Rakta Bija. They rise. Prabhavanti. They take birth. Okay? As enemies. Enemies to whom? Enemies among themselves. They fight among themselves also. These asuras, they will fight among themselves. If I want to come to the front, there will be another asuras on my side. That person will want to come to the front, and both of them will fight. and they will fight among Devas also, against Devas also. They are enemies among themselves and they are enemies to the Devas also. Devas means those who have got Daivi qualities. Okay, so what Bhagavan says is that edam drishtim avashtyabhya, clinging to such beliefs, these lost souls, these people who are lost guys, they are lost. Okay, and with the alpa buddhi, they do go to dreadful deeds. Okay, they do any sort of crime, they will kill, they will cheat, anything they will do, hurt others, rise as the enemies of the world for its destruction, for the world's destruction. They are very dangerous to this universe as well as themselves also. It is not going to, they will never find happiness. They will never find happiness in this world, such people. But again Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, you don't worry. You are not in that category at all. But you should know such people. Right? Duryodhana and party are like that. Okay? And we are also like Arjuna only. We are here discussing Bhagavad Gita, etc. only because we have got that Daivic qualities in us. We have Daivi Sampath in us. That is the reason we are here. Otherwise, we will not be. Because this Pravritti and Nivritti, this Asura Buddhi, people will never know. But we know it is, what is Pravritti, what is Nivritti, we know it clearly. We need not know the word Pravritti and Nivritti, but we know the essence of what is Pravritti and Nivritti. That is what I mean. So, Prabhavanti. So, they take birth, they rise as enemies, right? Rakta Bijas. Now, Bhagavan explains more detail. 16:10. Yeah, we have some more time. Kamamashritya dushpuram dambhamanamadhanvitaha mohad grihitva sadgrahan pravartante shuchivrataha. Kamamashritya dushpuram dambhamanamadhanvitaha mohad grihitva sadgrahan pravartante ashuchivrataha. Dushpuram, no satisfaction. Dushpuram, insatiable. The desires are, as I told you, the desires are never ending. The list is so big. The list is never ending list, because if it is one desire, if it is fulfilled and if everything is over, it would have been nice. But we look around, we don't see that way. Insatiable. It goes on and on. The desires, one after the other. Because the moment one desire is fulfilled, it generates a happiness in us. And that happiness, that is a favorable situation has come. So we indulge ourselves into the next karma. And then again, we struggle, and then we get something. Okay, again. Then another struggle. Fail. Again. Every time you won't find success. So when there is a failure, suffering. Okay. So this is unending. Insatiable. There is no way that, enough. That enough word never comes. Especially those who are earning money or earning power and all that. They will never be satisfied with this. If you become MLA, you want to become the next. There is nothing wrong in becoming MLA or president of a country. There is nothing. But all of that should not be causing a boosting of ego. But what happens here? It boosts ego. It is not that making money is wrong or something. Suppose somebody is working and then that person is making money. Is it wrong? No. This ahankara, I have made the money. It is because of my willpower and my Shakti alone I have earned this money. And this is my money. Because of me, everyone should be under my control. This is the problem. Mamata is the biggest problem. So, kamam ashritya, dushpuram, this is never ending. At least at some point, the contentment should come. That contentment is never there. Enough. Inside feeling. Okay? Inside the heart, enough. It should come. From the heart it should come. Thus dushpuram. Here the Asuri Buddhi is like dushpuram. Never satisfied. Okay? Then kama mashritya. Going after desires. For what? All for sensual pleasures only. For eating, for seeing, smelling, etc. I want to see this, now I want to see something else. I want to listen to that, I want to listen to this. One is not satisfied. Never ending. Okay? See, bhogam is for the body only. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandham. This is the bhogam. This is the enjoyment. All enjoyments are for the body only. And the mind had certain impressions from the previous experiences, which produces the spruha in us to indulge into more. Right? I want more. When I want more, that is never satisfied. When the contentment is not there, we will go on adding up this karma vasana will increase, and at one point won't be able to satisfy. Either the body will fail or the object will not be available. In either way, suffering starts. This is what is happening in old age. Dushpuram, kama mashritya, going after desires for sensual pleasures, dambha mana madanvitaha. Their gestures, their actions, their acting, the way they carry themselves will show that I need to be worshipped. Pujarham. I want to be worshipped by others. Pujya bhavam. Others should worship me. There are people now who will, even for marriage also, as soon as they enter the marriage, immediately as soon as they enter everyone want to salute them, or everyone want to, call them to the front and need to be respected. Pujya bhavam. They want to be respected by others. Wherever, whichever, whether it is a meeting or it is a marriage or some conference or a temple, they want others should worship them. Others should respect them. Hello sir. Like that. So this is it can happen, but the attitude should not be there inside the individual. Dambham. Manam. Dambha, that is pride. Pride in what? Pride in my caste, in my kulam, or in my I am rich, etc. I am intelligent. All that. These are all comes under manam only. Right? Pride, false pride. Pride, any pride. Okay, now it need not be false pride. Pride. I need to be worshipped, respected, pride in all that. Dhanam, kulam, caste, etc. Then Prabhu Bhavam. I am the boss. Not even I am the boss. I am the big boss. Bada Sahib. This is all the quality of Asuri Sampath. Asuras. So, Kamamashritya Dushpuram Dambha Mana Madanvitaha Mohad. Mohad means because of delusion. What is a delusion? Don't know the truth. No idea about Atma, or never had the Atma Vicharam. One who does not understand Atma, that is Moham. They think that this body and mind, etc., is the truth, is the only truth, and they fall as a prey to the samsara. They start suffering. That is, there is no knowledge. Jnanam is not there. No vastu bodham. No vastu vicharam. Okay. So, that is because of mohad and also ashuchi vrataha. Yeah. Ashuchi vrataha means impure actions. See, all their resolve, or whatever they want, the result of their actions, okay, will have no goodness in it. There will be no goodness, there will be no welfare of the people around, there will be no welfare of the people around in their actions. So the intention of those actions will be only selfish nature. There will be nothing for the welfare of the world or the people. That is ashuchi vradaha. So such actions, they will indulge into such actions. It can be a yaga yajna also sometimes. Hiranyakashipu and Ravana etc. have done yagas, yajnas. They are not for the welfare of the people. Right? So ashuchi vrataha. They can do yagas also. These asuras. They can do many, they can give gifts also to others. Okay? But ashuchi vrataha. There is no nishtha in it. There is no welfare. Lokas samasta sukhino bhavantu is not there in their actions, in their any action. That is ashuchihi. Okay? Ashuchi vrataha. You should never go even near them. You should stay away from those people. Because it will get transmitted. This disease will get transmitted from there. What I mean is, anyone who is talking in those angles and this thing, stay away from them. Never mingle with them, even if they are your friends. Because the result of those actions is doing harm to the society. Okay? Never go. Mohadaya, because of this Brahman, because of this delusion, asadgrahan grihitva, holding evil ideas, they will try to do the impossible things. Because see, initially we all, the Asuri Sampath, Asuri people, okay, they indulge in an activity, they get into some action and it will be easy one. Okay? And when it is easy, once they do this, it's a wrong thing, they are wrongdoing. They will be doing some, say, small cheating, small steals, small things, stealing from the shops, etc. So when stealing from those shops, etc., okay, this is not bad. Then they will become a bigger thief. And they will start going further and further. And they will go to the asadhyam things. Asadhyam means very difficult, impossible things like looting a bank. They will think about looting a bank. I am talking about the thieves. But there can be thieves in other ways also. In a corporate also you can have thieves. Or in a family also there can be thieves. Okay, in a country also, among politicians also, there can be thieves. So, people will start doing the asadhyam. You see, when they do a bigger things, they get caught. Till the time, they will never be caught. They think that, okay, everything is favorable. Ultimately, they will get caught. They will be put behind bars. All that, whatever the name, fame, all the money, everything will totally be waste. The life will be a waste. Okay? Even when acquiring this, their mind was never at peace. Always disturbed and fear. Fear will be always gripping their mind. During the time of their illegal and criminal activities, and when they are caught, the life is finished. And the end will be miserable. So, mohat asadgrahan grihitva, holding these evil ideas, trying to do all these impossible things, etc., because the goal is impure and harmful to the society. Then pravartande. What pravartande? They worship all Kshudra Devadas, etc. Kshudra Devadas, they will do all that. You must have heard this Gudotram and all that, I don't know what it is. That witchcraft. They do all that. They will do Kshudra Devadas, they will worship, and they will try to do all that wrong things, trying to do harm to others. And this will lead, their life will be very miserable at the end. These are the qualities of Asuri. Kamamashritya dushpuram दम्भमानमदान्विताः मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते अशुचिव्रताः. Then we have, oh, okay, 11, 12 we will continue in next class. Okay. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat. Brahmarpanamastu.